I've got regulars. I've got some that like to do the rounds, so they just come along and thanks, that was lovely, nice to meet you, and off they go because they like to just try, and that's fine. But if somebody, I don't share very easily. So if somebody comes to me and professes that they would like to be owned, they do not go to another dom, and I'm quite strict about that. But I've got quite a lot that don't want to be owned, but they will visit other doms, which is that's okay, that's fine. Like if my lifestyle went to see another dom, that would be it. He'd be gone. I wouldn't have him back. It's important, especially, I mean, he's got tattooed just below his navel, property of Mistress Sophia. So, you know, he is my property.
And what types of people pay for your services? Do you have men, women?
There is never a type. It can be a bin man, a High Court judge. I've got them all. No females, though.
Why?
Because I believe in female superiority. I don't want another female on her knees in front of me. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to punish a sister? I just, it makes me very uncomfortable. But there are submissive females, of course, and I get asked quite often, but I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. And I have to enjoy what I do, and I wouldn't enjoy that.
And what are the kind of services that you can offer the men that come to you?
Usually if they are at Sissy, once they're dressed up, they like to be put to work. So they'll go in, clean the kitchen, scrub the floor with a toothbrush, anything that I can think of to humiliate them. I have a lot of foot worshippers, boot worshippers, foot worshippers. I have very nice feet. So I do have a lot that like to worship my feet. And I've got a foot slave that comes once a month and does the work. So I soaks them, exfoliates them, all that sort of thing. So they're kept in good nick. Then there's masochists that like to be punished. Caned, whipped. CBT, which is cock and ball torture. That's the closest I get to their genitalia, and that's with chrome stuff, callous teeth, which is very painful. So it's not pleasure I'm giving them, it's pain. Then there's ones that love bondage, want to be put in bondage and then caged. I've got well, obviously, loads of cuffs. Got a real pair of proper police cuffs, different cuffs with chains, lots of CBT stuff. So callous teeth, which is like chrome. It's sort of like that, and it's got these screws in, and you put it on, and then you screw with an Allen key all the screws into it. I've got 3 humblers. They go, the balls go in this, there's a slot and then there's 2 things like that. So the balls go in the slot and then it's done up and then it's pushed between the legs so that the length of it takes the testicles with it, but the length of it is behind the thighs. So that means that they can't stand up straight, hence the word humbler, because it makes them humble. So I usually make them walk up and down. Sometimes I say, right, go and pour me a glass of wine. So they're walking like this, or I make them walk up and down and sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Anything that's humiliating. But, you know, sometimes even I get surprised. I think the most unusual one was the mermaid who came along, had a blow-up pool, which we filled with water, and he had about 10 mermaid tails. So we chose one and he put it on, and then he got in the pool, flapped his tail around while I was walking around with a whip, telling him to flap it harder, and, you know, so that was a bit strange.
A lot of the people that come to you do they have kinks and fetishes they might not have been able to explore in other parts of their lives?
Oh, definitely. And a lot start off when they're little, dressing up in their mum's clothes and things like that.